All right, welcome back, guys. All right, so I want to talk about LeBron James for a second. LeBron James, that guy gets so much hate. It's pretty hilarious how a lot of people just hate this guy. But anyways, so has Father Time been catching up with LeBron James? He's been out for about 10 days now, a little bit longer. He suffered that little groin pull. No, which didn't really look like much, but he had that before. He's getting older. He's about to be 38 in his 20th year, so he's going to have those little nagging injuries. So, but what he's doing on the floor still, I know he was sick for those few games, and his stats plummet because he was sick and he wasn't playing well. Sometimes, he just wanted to be on the floor. I think if you're sick and your team is struggling, you most likely should sit out till you get better. You have Russell Westbrook. I know he gets a bad he gets a bad rep. It's not really his fault that what's going on. It's how the team was organized around him and LeBron James. So he's not in a position to actually excel. He's not in a position to win. He's in a position to really fail, actually. That's what Russell Westbrook said. Me personally, I think Russ should run the show. That's what I think personally. But getting back to LeBron, has Father Time caught up with him? I wouldn't say so because he's still producing at a high level. He's not producing like he was in his 10th year, of course. He's in his 20th year. I know that's what people cannot distinguish between LeBron and other players. They hold LeBron to greatness in year 20. He's supposed to be prime LeBron in year 20. We never really held anyone accountable later in their career or early in their career like we do LeBron. LeBron is held to the highest standard of any athlete in human history. He's held to this standard that if you're on this court, you're supposed to be the best player by far to anybody. I know a lot of people, for instance, Skip Bayless, says that since he got the chosen one tattooed on his back, he should be, outplaying everyone, no matter what. Just because he did something when he was a kid doesn't mean that, he should be penalized for it. A lot of teenagers get tattoos and, he got a tattoo. He thought it was cool. Being the chosen one, he thought that was cool. But, he's a grown man. You can't really hold him accountable for that. But getting back to LeBron James this year, I believe that he's still playing well. He still could get you 30. Well, he scored like 30 points like 3 or 4 times this year in 10 games. So, any player in the year 20 who could do that, he's a lot of 25 plus. He's having 25 a game, 9 and 8, something like that, which is, amazing. That's a Hall of Fame stats for anybody. But for someone past their prime in their year 20, that's pretty ridiculous what he's doing on that floor. So, do I believe that Father Time is caught with him? Not yet. I think when he's healthy, he's great. We've seen that this year. When he's healthy, he's not shooting well. I don't know what's up with his shot. I don't know if he has an injury or something that's preventing him from doing what he needs to do. But still, again, he's putting up great numbers. I know they're saying that when he do score 30, they don't really win because his impact isn't the same as it has been in the past. Which, to me, I don't think a lot of people understand basketball as much to say something like that. His impact on the floor. Look at what Kevin Durant said. Look who he's surrounded by. Why do you expect him to win with guys who can compete with other guys on the floor? Of course, LeBron's plus or minus is going to be high when he's not playing with other players who can make shots. His plus or minus is when everyone is out on the floor. So if you have guys out on the floor who can't shoot and defend, and you're losing because you can't offset what the other team is doing, you're going to be in the negative. So LeBron plus or minus being one of the lowest on the team is not just because of him, it's because of the team that he's on the floor with. Just like Kevin Durant said, just because he's Kevin freaking Durant doesn't mean that he's going to be able to just score at will versus everyone and the other team is not going to score because he's scoring. No, everyone on the floor is impacted as well. So if you're not making shots, your teammates not making shots or getting stops, your plus or minus is going to be high no matter how good you are. Look at Jordan; he averaged 37 points per game, but the guy couldn't get out the first round without better teammates. So no matter how good you are, it doesn't mean that it's going to offset what everyone else is doing on the floor. And with LeBron James, I hope that somehow they could make some trades. I think they should trade Russell Westbrook. I don't think they should trade Russell Westbrook because he's not a good player. I think they should trade Russell Westbrook so it would give him a chance to be more of himself. This is not a good fit for Russell Westbrook. I know they thought it was going to work, but it's not working. Get Russell Westbrook off the Lakers for him so he could actually play his game. And hopefully we could get some. Hopefully the Lakers could get some shooters in return, because having talented players that cannot shoot is kind of not how the NBA is going today. So that's why a lot of teams, such as that's why Golden State won. You know, they had a team who could, who could compete. It's just not one or two players. That's not the NBA no more. This is not the '90s. It's, the whole team is gonna have to excel. They're gonna have to make shots. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. That's why they got all these people on TV talking about the game. Even it's pretty alarming that some of the players don't even know what they're talking about half the time. They want to try to shut JJ Redick up because he's trying to, speak the truth to a lot of certain things. Like, it's not as easy as people think it is. Yeah, I know players like Iman Shumpert was talking about how the game has went towards something that's not good anymore. So how they shoot too many threes, but that's just analytics. They think that's going to get better, but no, I do not believe that Father Time has called up to LeBron James because he's still performing at a high level, and I believe with a comparable team who could actually knock down shots like they had before, I believe he could lead a team to another title even in year 20 as the main guy if he had players who could just hit open shots and play defense. He doesn't really need stars. He never really had stars, and the NBA today is going away from, just one player dominating. So it's different today. His older teams of the past would probably be better than this team today because there were more of a team that could translate to today.